Thanks so much for joining us for another edition of our open mic program. Something that's really cool. We got 3 guests with us in this open mic: Brian Ingram, Annie Lace, and also Joe Williams. And we're talking about White River FanCon fundraiser. Now, when people hear the word White River FanCon, what does that mean for those that doesn't understand? And what does that mean, Brian?
Well, basically a FanCon is anything that could be a fandom, whether it's movies, whether it's TV, it could be music, it could be art, it could be comic books. It is a collaboration of like-minded people getting together to celebrate fandom. Some people call it Geek Fest. Some people call it just supporting what you love. If it's a movie, if it's a television show, whatever you like. Walking Dead is a good example of that, and that's because of the fact that so many followers, so many people watched it. And that became a big thing in the convention world. Well, this is that type of convention. We've got sci-fi, we've got games, we've got comic books, we've got horror, we've got drama, we've got action, adventure, and so on.
So that's something we see, Joel. When we talk about convention, it's a fundraiser as well. Tell us a little about that.
I'll start on what we're trying to do. We wanted to make a nonprofit organization to kind of help our local library, which is the whole point. Everything we do at this con is to support the library, and all the funds go back into the library so the library can continue its mission in helping the education for our area. So, but on top of that too, it's also our way to kind of help build an organization and a show that will happen every single year and keep bringing tourism and more people to our area, to Independence County. Check out the White River and all the cool things that we have to offer.
Now, you walk us through the ticket options. I mean, I know that there was a $50 VIP pass, but there's a lot less than that as well.
Absolutely. The $50 VIP pass is the total show. So you get the VIP pass, you get to go to the VIP event, which is going to be held inside the library on Friday night. That is a dinner where you get to meet and greet on a personal level all of our guests of honor. We have some announcements. There's going to be some great shows that are going to be happening while we're there. And then I'll also feed you dinner. But for the main show itself, you get a whole weekend pass. So you can go to both days of the con. And if you like, on Saturday, we are going to be hosting a special preview, a screening inside the library also with John Kapelos, where he's going to show The Breakfast Club. I've been saying all the John Hughes movies and not The Breakfast Club. So to be fair, I'd said his movies though. But he's going to do a screening of The Breakfast Club, and you can have a Q&A with John Kapelos himself.
That's amazing stories. I mean, that's what you find, somebody it's an iconic movie like that, to have someone like that you can talk to that lived it, was on the set, knows the people. I mean, that's just amazing. I love all those type of things. But we also got to say, Annie, well, what are some of the vendors that'll be here? Because it's a record of vendors, the most you've ever had.
Yes, we have pretty much almost tripled the amount that we've had last year. And that's also thanks to our expansion to the Batesville Aquatic Center, which we're grateful for providing the space to be able to do that. Some of our vendors that are going to be there, I am so excited about all of our vendors, but we have Westside Customs, Mr. Caleb West and his lady are coming, and they are amazing. They have dice towers, they have dice, which I know Joel is happy about. And again, it goes back to the different genres, a little something for everybody. We also have Brad's Toys, who's been a major supporter of White River FanCon since the beginning. And he's become like our mainstay and a very popular vendor for us as well. He's got action figures, stickers, pops, all kinds of things, Legos. Shawnee Morris and her family, Morris Mini Farms Creations, they have chokers, artwork, jewelry. We also have Yojo, Arkansas. All things G.I. Joe. So if you're a big G.I. Joe fan and everything, come see him. And we also have, and I'm excited about this one, Asa Biggs. He's a 13-year-old author who wrote a children's book, The Past Pizza Parks. And he goes to local area schools, and he's from Arkansas and based in Arkansas. So we would like to support the up-and-comers as well. So we have a big variety of vendors. We have food trucks. We have coffee truck, which you'll find me at throughout the weekend. And I'm just excited about the expansion of it and being able to feature more local artists and crafters and vendors. We have a little bit of everything. Yes, authors. It's phenomenal. I'm excited about it.
Well, Brian, what would be your favorite part of the FanCon? I mean, you've been to many.
Oh, yeah, this is my 17th year of being in. First of all, my favorite part, of course, is the art, because that's where I started at. This year, I'm not going to have a booth, but that's because of the fact I'm dealing with the celebrities. That is my favorite part. Being able to see John Kapelos from The Breakfast Club, being able to have Ricky Dean Logan from Back to the Future 2 and Back to the Future 3 come in. Clayton Landy, who is wonderful. He was in the film Sully, Clint Eastwood film with Tom Hanks. Also goes all the way back to, if you like the scary movies, he was in The Blob in 88. We've got Clayton Landy coming in from Stargate Atlantis. He was also in Eraser with Arnold Schwarzenegger. He was in it for 50 years, and he is an award-winning actor. We have Brian Massey, voice actor. If you like anime, you need to come see Brian. Brian is just like you and I. He is laid back, easygoing, easy to talk to, and he will talk all things anime with you because he was the voice of Oolong off of Dragon Ball Super. Now, if you're a fan of anime, you know who this is. If you're not, come meet him because you'll learn a lot because he was also in a Nicolas Cage movie called Drive Angry, and that's a big thing, being a Nick Cage film. We've got cosplayers coming in. We've got a cosplayer guest of honor named Night Mage, deputy sheriff out of somewhere up and around Cleveland, Ohio. He likes to go and dress on the weekends, but his costumes, his makeup is phenomenal. We have also coming in from St. Louis, Wyatt Weed, who played a Predator in Predator 2. Now he's bringing his Predator helmet with him. So if you want to see a movie set prop, he's bringing 2 different props with him. He played Batman in a fan film, so he's bringing the Batman cowl with him. We have Christopher Triana coming in. He is an award-winning author, does a little bit of scary books, but if you like that kind of thing, he's right up your alley. We have other authors that's going to be there as well as vendors. So please come in and check us out. The last one I'm going to tell you about is on social media. He's got 9 million viewers. He's got 3 million followers on a weekly basis. He does live podcasts every single night, and that is a guy named John Cotwrights. He is Gen X Jono, and super huge. You'll know him because he wears a Buffalo Bills hat and on social media, on Facebook, X, Instagram, and so on. Come see us. He's going to be handling a lot of our panels this weekend. Come see us. We have panels. We've got gaming convention contests. We've got cosplay contests. We've got Warhammer board game where you actually get to paint the players, the little player pieces. Figurines. Figurines. And then you have your battles with them. We have Legoland. To me, the biggest part is the whole collaboration of everything put together that makes the con fun. There is, honestly, like Annie said, there is something for everybody.
And I'd like to also add with the guests, the fun fact is 3 of them were in Days of Our Lives.
3 of them were also in the show Las Vegas with James Caan. 2 of them were in the same episode, and they didn't know it because they weren't in the same scenes together.
And that's something. That's what you find out. That's just something that's so learning. It goes on. Yeah, it's what it's all about. And we got to also say, without sponsors. And that's something, Joe, you got to talk about some of the sponsors. And one of them just loves her grandchild.
Absolutely. Our 2 presenting sponsors this year, first and foremost, it's a First Community Bank is our presenting sponsor this year, along with a lady who has sponsored us every single year. That is Miss Willa Harkey. And she does it because her granddaughter loves the cosplay aspect of these things, and she just wants to help do something that her granddaughter likes, and I love that so much.
And it's all going to the Independence County Library, which is it's the bomb. If you hadn't been to the library in years, you got to check it out. It's amazing.
We have such a good library, and that's what I try to tell people. Some people don't realize it. Is go to the library. They do everything there. You can rent movies. You can use the computers. They have programs all through the summertime and all that. They do D&D for kids to teach kids how to play D&D. Give them a game that they can go and actually have some place to go during the summertime.
I love it. All right. Well, we've been talking about the FanCon. Let's tell it one more time about the dates and as we wrap up our broadcast.
Absolutely. It is going to be this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday is the VIP event, which will be held at the library itself on February 20th, and February 21st and 22nd, it will be at the Batesville Community Center. And tickets are $50 for the VIP, $20 for a single day, or $30 for a weekend pass.
Well, we've been talking with Joel and Annie and Brian. Thanks for taking time and giving us a glimpse for seeing what's coming. FanCon. Awesome. Independence County.